Welcome everybody to another episode of Latifs Inspired. If you're wondering who this gentleman is, this is my cousin and he's one of the OGs of the business. He's been working in the 80s, 90s as a professional British Indian restaurant chef. And this is somebody who I take inspiration off, and some of the old school recipes I ask because he's worked with my dad, and my dad was been working in this industry 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, he's the original OG. And one of my granddad's name is
Hadi Abdul Hamid.
he had restaurants after the Westend of
Westend,
yeah, so back in the days in the 50s and 60s, our family's been working in this industry, and he's learned some of these amazing secret recipes which we're going to show you if you enjoy what we do. And please go in the comment section and ask us what you'd like to see. On one of the videos we cooked a chicken curry, and that chicken curry was really old school, how they cooked it in the 50s and 60s, and you guys enjoyed it so much. And I did a mixed powder, what they did back then, so you could get that amazing flavor at home. And I've seen on the comment section you wanted to know a bit more, so, and you asked if he can be on the channel again. So I've come to his house and we're going to be cooking a fantastic dinner today. So today's special on the menu,
chicken saffron biryani আর একটা গ্রাভি দেখাইমু আমরা এইটিত আগের জমানাত কিভাবে রেস্টুরেন্ট শেফ হলে গ্রাভি পাক করতা ওল্ড স্টাইলে আপনারা দেখাইমু।
Yeah, so today is going to be a special saffron chicken biryani. I can't wait to taste it because it's a fantastic recipe. I haven't had his specific chicken biryani recipe, but he's got loads of stories about this chicken biryani. And if you stay tuned, we're going to tell you this amazing story. And if you like what we do, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these, let me know in the comment section. I appreciate it. And now let's start cooking this amazing recipe. Flavor. So basically, he's got the saffron. Just put it on milk and let all that the strands release all the flavor. And he's going to be adding this to the amazing biryani. Ghee did I know? So ghee here, I think it's just 1 cup of ghee, guys. And he's using, this is the small size chicken, which is about 1100 to 1200 gram chicken. This is 1.5 chicken, and that should feed a family of 4 to 6 easily. So ginger and garlic. Most important, ginger and garlic. So this is about 3 to about 4 tablespoons of ginger and garlic gone in. Guys, this is cooking on a high gas, and all the garam masala has gone in, the bay leaf, the cinnamon stick, the star anise, and the clove. Guys, I would say that's about 3 to 4 cups of diced onion. Ji. Salt diram. Just salt. Salt aro dibo ar rice somoi step by step dekhami যে চিকেন বুনা করমু জি ও চিকেনের লগর ও সল দিলাম আছে এগু চিকেনের পরিমাণ আর রাইসের পরিমাণ বাদে দিবা Guys, enough salt for the chicken curry. So he's going to make a curry, then he's going to do the rice. So that was a good tablespoon of salt. Yeah, so basically now we're going to cook the onions. Just put a lid on it, put on a medium gas. Normal, when you're cooking the onions, it takes about a good 8 to 10 minutes, about maximum 12 minutes. That's it. Gravy. Right, so now we're going to be making the base gravy, and this is what he got taught, and this recipe was sort of in the 1980s. So, Bismillah. So for the gravy, you need a fair bit of oil. I would say that's about a couple of cups of just vegetable oil, isn't it? Hota onion this one.
আচ্ছা একটা ছোট একটা পটেটো দিছি ওই দেখো আচ্ছা পরিমাণ মতো গ্রিন ক্যাপসিকাম রেড ক্যাপসিকাম আর এটা অরেঞ্জ ক্যাপসিকাম দিছি
I can see he's used about 3 onions, which is sliced up, quarter to half of a orange pepper, half of a green pepper, half of a red pepper. This gives it a lovely flavour, and he's also used 1 potato. So ginger and garlic to start off the base gravy.
জিঞ্জার গার্লিক দিলাম
So 1 good tablespoon of ginger and garlic going in.
আর এটা বহু সময় জাল হইব লং টাইম কিছু নাই এগুলো হলো প্লাম টমাটো এগুলো দিলাম ও গ্রাভির পরিমাণ মতো আপনারা বড় আনি দি বাগাইলে যতখান জিনিস অতখান আন্দাজ মতো দিবেন
This is going to be about 6 to 8 portions of base gravy that he's making. And now he's just adding a proper can, that's 400 gram plum tomatoes. Bismillah, do. Plum tomato do khane.
প্লাম টমাটো এটা ফ্লেভার হইব কালার হইব টেস্ট আইব গুড টেস্ট আইব
Okay. আচ্ছা ভাই আপনি ফ্রেশ টমেটো দেন না নি?
চেষ্টা করে ইচ্ছা হলে দিতে হবে কোনো অসুবিধা নাই এটা দারদারি রুচি অনুযায়ী
Guys, you can add fresh tomatoes. I tend to add fresh tomatoes as well as chopped tomatoes. My brother here is adding fresh tomatoes. Now we're going to add some salt.
ওটার পরিমাণ ওটার লগে দিবেন
So 1 tablespoon of salt, guys. So basically we want this to get softened down. Guzaldi bhai koto shomoy lagbo?
1 ঘন্টা লাগবে
So we're going to put this on a simmer for a good hour. Right, we're going to be showing you the secret, and the secret's going to be out. Iwo kita lagi bhai sab?
এগুলো আমরা যে আগর আমরা যে 80 ইংরেজিতে আমরা গ্রাভি পাকাইতাম না তখন কোন সময় ওটা শক্ত চিকেন আছে তো শক্ত চিকেন গ্রাভির লগে আমরা দিলাইতাম তো চিকেন হইতো কি গ্রাভিরও টেস্ট হইতো এটা আগে আগর সে পাবলো
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা।
ওল্ড সিস্টেমে ওটা দেখাইতাম
Acha acha. Guys, back in the days, there wasn't many vegetarians and there wasn't many vegans. So on the base gravy, they used to add the stock. So this is the hen chicken. This actually releases a lot of the flavors. I've seen my dad do this, and obviously my cousin working with those OGs, he knows the recipes. So to get the flavor of the base gravy, we actually add the whole chicken, which we're going to show you. Now, my cousin is butchering the chicken. Guys, I just want to say, when you actually make this base gravy this way, I remember when I was a young lad, when I was a teenager, and my dad used to make this amazing base gravy. And when you add that chicken, flavor itself is wonderful. And then we actually eat the chicken afterwards. And if you stay tuned to the end, we'll actually show you this whole recipes. So today is going to be my cousin's saffron biryani, and it's going to be the base gravy, and we're actually going to cook a curry out of the base gravy. It's going to be wonderful.
এলাও গ্রাভির মশলা দিলাইব
Gravy. So onion soft recently. Guys, check this gravy out. There's plenty of oil in there. So he's fried all the onions, the peppers, the tomato, and now he's going to add the lovely masala. So guys, this is the mixed powder which we showed you on the previous video. This is 1 good tablespoon, heaped tablespoon of mixed powder just gone in. If you want the recipe of the mixed powder, check out the video. I'll put it on the comment section. It's my dad's mixed powder recipe, which my cousin shows us. So 1 table of the mixed powder, half a tablespoon of turmeric powder. So he hasn't had any garam masala. Now he's adding the powdered form, which is about half a tablespoon. Now he's going to let all that spices get infused. And I always say, guys, when the spices can get damp, it's been in the packets, or if you've made it, it's been in those jars. When you hit it in the oil, it just wakes it up. Bhai say abla chicken dilai bhai ni.
আর চিকেন দিলাম যেহেতু এটা শক্ত চিকেন টেক ইট টাইম লাগবে এটা নরম হইতে যার কারণে চিকেন দিলাম
Okay, now he's adding the chicken, and this is the hen chicken, which is quite hard. It's going to release so much flavor from those bone and the fat from the skin. So that's going to take a good hour to get cooked. Look at that chicken neck. So this is the proper OG way, guys.
80 ইংরেজিতে আমরা যখন প্রথম রেস্টুরেন্টে কাজ স্টার্ট করি
Yeah.
তখন ও ধরনের ও স্টাইল আছে
Yeah, so like he's saying, up and down the country in the 80s, that's how they made the base gravy. Trust me, just look at this. It looks like a chicken curry, don't it? It looks like a wonderful chicken curry. Now some boiling water. Beautiful.
ওকে
Put the lid on and let this simmer away for a good about 1 hour. Now we're going to start cooking the onions and let the base gravy simmer away. So now the chicken biryani. This is one of my personal favorites. My cousin, he talks so much about this, But you know what? I've never tasted it. Now he's going to add the chicken, 1.5 of the small size chickens, as I said. Guys, this smells wonderful. It smells like a korma, a proper Bangladeshi korma. So put the lid on and 10 to 15 minutes cooking time. We're waiting for the chicken to release all its natural juices from the chicken. The chicken's been cooking about 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Now we're just adding the potatoes, about 10 small sized potatoes, guys. So after the potatoes gone in, cook it for over 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go to the next process. And come and check the base gravy. Simmering away, looks beautiful. এই চিকেন রে তো অমনে বাদাম দিলেই তো হবে
এমনে বাদাম দিব তো এর পরে অবন আগে হইতে এটা অনবন অবন বুঝছেন স্পেশাল আছে হাড্ডি লাগাইটা অনবন
আচ্ছা 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 guys, this is amazing. I forgot to mention this. Back in the days, you can actually have the curry, you can have it on the bone or off the bone. So this is essentially the pre-cooked chicken anyway. So if the customer wanted a dish, they can have this chicken to add it to the curry, and if they ask for it to be off the bone, then they just shred it off the bone. This is what I'm talking about, the old school way of cooking. Flavours were there. Baisa আপনারা জবানাত কারি আরো টেস্টি আছিল, মজা আছিল।
আগে টেস্টি আছিল, ওটা চিকেনও লাগে আগে টেস্ট
ও তা চিকেনও লাগে। Yeah, আপনারা নরমাল বেবি চিকেন আর ইতা নরম চিকেন ইউজ করতেন না নি?
এর পরে আইছে ওটা বাদে তো রোস্টার চিকেন আইছে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। So back in the days, they've always used these hen chickens, so the chicken was a bit firmer, it had a lot more flavour. Now you got the sort of rooster chicken, softer, more meat, more flesh obviously. But you know what? This, if you want to try it at home and get those flavours back for the mature people watching this amazing episode, make sure you try this and you're going to thoroughly enjoy it. So to get the balance of the rice, it's about 2.5 to 3 kg of chicken, and he's got about 3 to 4 kg of rice. Just washed it and left it in soaking water for you at home at least half an hour, 30 minutes. So give it a wash and leave it in soaking water. We're going to boil this, half cook it, and then we're going to add it to the biryani, and we'll show you the amazing process. So what my brother's saying is, when you make the biryani, the taste of the rice is, to make it more flavorful, it's always good to toast it. And this is what Bangladeshi chefs do most of the time. And this makes every single individual grain very flavorful. Amazing chefs at home, I'm just admiring this base gravy. Come check it out. Look at it. This is beautiful. It looks very pretty, and it's just edible. There you go. The chicken, the skin, and you suck on the juices of the bones. That's our authentic Bangladeshi style base gravy. So this is essentially like the chicken korma. So he's making a chicken korma, a proper Bangladeshi chicken korma. Guys, if you want to see a Bangladeshi chicken korma, put it on the comment section, Bangladesh chicken korma, and I'll get my cousin or myself and I'll cook an amazing chicken korma for you guys. What you would get at a traditional Bangladeshi home, a proper chicken korma, not the ones, the British Indian restaurant style ways, you know, full of cream and sugar. At home, we don't even add cream. Some people add sugar. I like it without the sugar. So it's got that savoury, rich flavours, sweetness from the onions and the ginger, and a lovely, aromatic, wonderful flavours.
Single cream diram, color আওয়া লাগে, যেমন একটা ফ্লেভার হইব, কালারও আইব, আর একটা সুন্দর একটা গ্রেভি, একটা স্পেশাল কালার আইব।
Guys, I always add single cream to my gravy. This is where I learnt from my dad, and my cousin does the same as well. This brings a lovely, rich, smooth flavour to the base gravy. See, when I was younger, if I was a bit hungry, I'd get boiled rice and just mix it with the base gravy and eat it. Trust me, that's more flavourful than even a curry. And this is what it is here. Check this out. This is essentially like an amazing chicken curry, guys, with lots of sauce. Beautiful. The korma looks fantastic. Okay, the chicken is cooked to the level that he wants it. So the chicken curry is done, the potatoes done to the consistency that he wants, but remember there's going to be rice added to that. At the end product, the chicken should be nice and fluffy. And now we're just going to remove it from the gas and start making the actual rice biryani. Oh, wow. That lovely aromatic fragrance. Wonderful. Now we're going to start making the actual rice. So when he's going to toast the rice, he's going to add some ginger. Ginger got a lovely flavour and fragrance. Okay, so the saffron water, the infused milk, he's going to add it to the chicken. So that flavour of the saffron, that infused milk, is going to sort of go into that chicken curry. This smells wonderful. Beautiful. So that ghee, that saffron, those potatoes, the flavour from the chicken, I can already imagine how that's going to taste. Now we're going to add some ghee. Guys, that's about 4 tablespoons of pure butter ghee. This is the best ghee in the world. I'm not getting paid by them, but Khanam ghee is very fragrant and very flavourful. Add the ginger. Now the garam masala goes in, the star anise, the cinnamon, the tezpata, which is the bay leaf, some cloves and some peppercorn. So the ginger has to be nice and browned. When the ginger is nice and golden, now add some onions. Now salt going in. About 1 tablespoon of salt. Now while the onions are nice and browning, let's check the base gravy. Beautiful colours. Right, amazing chefs at home, come check this out. So this is the lovely chicken and the potatoes going in. Bismillah. Eggs are going in. 10 boiled eggs. Green chilies. Fresh coriander. So this is the water in the chicken that we cooked the chicken, and now he's going to add it to the biryani. It's going to need a bit more water. I know what you're wondering, what are the measurements? But I always say to 1 cup of rice, you need about 1 and just less than half of water. So this is an old school Bengali tradition. When my cousin makes the rice, they normally use this as a measurement. So he used this as 500 grams of the ghee pot. So basically he used 2 of these measurements of rice. So if you're cooking at home, if you want to be very meticulous, which you guys are, if you're using 2 pots of these, you're going to need 3 pots of water, guys, to make your rice. So you get that fluffy, proper cooked rice. It's not going to be too soft and it's not going to be hard. It's going to be perfectly cooked. Guys, check this out. This looks wonderful. The rice has absorbed a lot of that water and the fats sort of coming onto the top. I can see why this is so flavorful. This is a white biryani with the saffron milk. He's just checking for the potatoes. Are the potatoes cooked? But this is going to be put onto a dum. So we're cooked on a slow gas for towards the end for 15-20 minutes. So the potato should be nice and soft inside. Guys, when the liquid has been absorbed by the rice, turn the gas to the lowest gas and foil it up so all the steam cooks the rice, and this makes the rice fluffy and individually cooked. The gravy has been cooking for about 1 hour, and what we're going to do, we're going to just let it relax and let it chill. So the base gravy has been resting and it's chilled out, and we're going to mix it in the blender. Let's have a look. I just want to show you this amazing colour. Check this out. All that oil has risen to the top and the gravy at the bottom. Those chicken is cooked to perfection. And we're going to make a lovely bhuna out of this. जी अच्छा अच्छा chef special. Guys, this is where the flavor is. So after whizzing it up, that's like a sort of, looks like sort of single cream consistency. And now we're going to cook this for a further 10-15 minutes. We're just going to put it on a simmer, and then you let the oil separate from the base gravy. So the biryani is done. So we're going to let the biryani just rest. And the longer it rests, all that steam and everything just develops in there. And every rice becomes nice and fluffy. So when we open it on the table, and we show you this amazing biryani. The steam is just coming out. It looks wonderful. So this is the chicken that was cooked in the base gravy. We just took some skin off and just cut it to small pieces. And what we're going to do, we're going to make a chicken bhuna out of this using the base gravy. So we'll show you how to use the base gravy itself. And trust me, this base gravy itself, this just tastes like an amazing curry, I tell you. So let's taste this. Bismillah. Wow. Just a bit of boiled rice and that will be fantastic. Fantastic flavour. And chef's going to make an amazing chicken bhuna. So he's making a bhuna, just adding some oil. So the onions, the peppers going in. The gravy looks amazing, fantastic colour, lovely consistency. Chef's cooking a fantastic bhuna, mouth is watering, and this is going to be delicious, I tell you. I remember when I was a young lad, I used to love these curries. I mean, the staff curries were fantastic. Salt to taste. That's about a teaspoon of salt for this one whole chicken. Spicy. My cousin is adding a few chilies. Obviously, we like it nice and spicy. So essentially, this is like a jalfrezi style. So the jalfrezi has a lot of peppers, onions, green chilies. That's what he's doing. And guys, this is the mixed powder he's adding. If you want the recipe of the mixed powder, go on to the mixed powder video, and I'll put it on the link on the description box, and you can add this mixed powder. That's how simple it is. Yep. Yeah. So we want a sort of jalfrezi shrimp. So he's about a teaspoon of chili powder and about 1.5 teaspoon of mixed powder. Look at that, beautiful. So he's just added some base gravy. This is going to cook up the masala. Smells wonderful, very aromatic. And there's no garam masala because already in the base gravy there's all the garam masala. Wow. Amazing. Old is gold, as they say. Yeah. Now he's added the chicken. I tell you what, this curry looks wonderful. It looks so delicious. And if you can just smell it. Oof, fatafati. Pura sundor hoise bhai. I tell you what, this curry looks amazing, and I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. And I want a bit more of that base gravy. Look, I told him to add a bit more of that base gravy because I don't want a dry bhuna. I want a saucy bhuna. I'm looking forward to this with that amazing pilau rice. It's going to be gorgeous. That lovely chicken biryani and this chicken bhuna. This looks amazing. See what my cousin was saying, when you go they hand cook the dishes, you don't get this flavour. What my cousin's done here, he's got extracted the flavour from the base gravy. That itself you can have. Just let me show you this. I'm just admiring this. The look of it, the smell of it. This is what a curry, this is going to be mouth-watering. This is going to be delicious. And I promise you this. If you follow this recipe, you're going to enjoy this. And you're actually going to be blown away by the sheer taste and flavour. You're going to be like, wow, did I actually cook this? If you follow this, you're going to have the most amazing flavours, I'll tell you. Beautiful. So he's just taken out the oil and then just left with that bhuna. You need to keep some of that oil for the flavour. Mouth is watering and I can't wait to taste. Looks wonderful. Now we're just going to garnish it with a bit of coriander. Beautiful. There you go. Wonderful. If you like what we do, please like, share and subscribe. Go in the comment section if you want to see more old school recipes with me and my cousin. Just put it on the comment section and we'll make you some wonderful videos at Latifs Inspired. Right, so I've been hosted by my cousin in his house and I'm so excited to taste this. He's done a special biryani and the chicken bhuna, but he's hosted us with some amazing food. I'll actually show you. Now it's got tandoori chicken. There you go, he's cooked that for us. And this is another chicken curry, fish curry. So this is cooked with tomatoes. This is like the palate cleanser and proper Bangladeshi. This is what I'm excited for. A special lota with chingri. This is a Bangladeshi vegetable. You can't get that on UK high street unless it's imported. And shutki. And the sort of dried fermented fish. Shidol fish. Ne? So shutki. And we are having, this is rupchanda fish. This is a very popular fish curry. A nice little salad. And I can't wait to taste this. This is one of my childhood favourites. Mouth is watering and I can't wait. This is the Bangladeshi lemon as well. Now we need to unveil the biryani. This is more like a biryani pilau. Fulab Akhni style biryani. A Bangladeshi style. Oh, mashallah, tabarakallah. Allahumma barik. Look at that. Look at gorom. Baisa antaz to fulab perfect. Look at that. Every rice, every individual rice, fluffy and wonderful. Now what I'm going to do, ayo mayo. Bismillah. The host. Oh, those potatoes, perfect. Look at that. Got wonderful potatoes. Chicken. This biryani is amazing. Oh, there you go. Afne khaya dekho ka.
Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Very nice taste, beautiful. Everything is okay.
Everything's okay.
Everything perfect. Cook is perfect. Rice is everything normal. No, beshi shokto na, beshi noromo na. Everything is normal. Very nice. I'm very happy. I'm proud of it.
Right. So he's nearly 60 years old and he's never cooked this curry at home. So the family haven't tried this recipe. And because of you guys, my lovely viewers, you requested to see the base gravy. My cousin here has made this amazing base gravy and his wife's going to taste it for the first time, what we used to have when we were younger. So my especially special luyadu. So my cousin's gonna do the honors, get me the biryani. I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Those times you didn't get many of those yeah. So they didn't have those motorway service. They didn't have the motorway service stations that many, and they were starving. They were Saizon.
ও আমি আমার ছোটো মামা বড় মামা আমার এক খালাতো ভাই আমরা বিরিয়ানি করি আর নর্থাম্পটন যাওয়ার পথে হাফ হয় আমার খালাতো ভাই এই যে তাই খানি খুব ভালো হইতা তাই হঠাৎ করে কই মামা ভেরি গুড স্মেল কইলা হয় বেটা ভেরি গুড স্মেল কই মামা তোরা কিছু খাইলে আইতে আমরাও সার্ভিসও উড়ি যাই মানে সার্ভিসও উঠে আমরা মামু না চারিজনে অলমোস্ট হান্ডি ইজ ফিনিশ.
Basically, I'll just quickly translate this to you. They were going from London to Northampton to one of our relatives' house. They didn't know what to take to them, so they're all chefs. They thought, you know what, this is back in the days. Let's make them a big pot of this amazing saffron biryani. By the time they got there, halfway there, they were quite hungry. There wasn't many service stations. They looked at each other. There were 4 of them, my cousins and my dad and my uncle. So there's about 4 or 5 of them. And then they said, you know what, let's try this. Let's try a little bit of the biryanis. They started eating the biryani. It was so nice. They had more than half of the handi. Then they realized, hold on, we have to take this to this house. So we need to at least keep some there. So the rest they made there. They were embarrassed when they got there because there was less of it, and they had to make up a story. They don't know this story yet, but I tell you what, the stories that they come up with. Imagine going to your relative's house when you're meant to have a big handi of biryani and it was less than half. They were quite embarrassed by it, but it was delicious. So I'm dying to taste this. This is the actual saffron biryani. Come close, come close. Look at the potato. This is fluffy. Oh, I get the tandoori chicken as well. There you go, tandoori chicken. Oh, looks wonderful. Look at this potato, nice and fluffy. A boiled egg, look at that. Wonderful. This is very flavorful. Like I said to you, that chicken korma and that milk and the saffron. This is wonderful. I'm going to enjoy this. I've had the tandoori chicken. I know you're looking forward to this. And I'm been looking forward to this. So let me get this. This is one of the side piece of the breast of the chicken. Bit of the sauce. Now, as I said, this is something that I've been looking forward to the most. Authentic gravy. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Very nice. Finger looking good food. This bhuna is out of the world. If you want me to make a simplified version for you at home, let me know and I'll do a precise recipe video. All you got to do is tell me on the comment section. And if you like what I do, and if you enjoyed this vlog with my cousin, just like, share and subscribe, and see you soon for some more videos at Latifs Inspired. Thank you for watching.